When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty, to throw off such government and to provide new gods for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having indirect object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish their right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together a legislative body that places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative power, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of land. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amounts and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has effected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states, for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government, and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies, for taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our government, for suspending our own legislatures and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burned our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the work of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy, scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas, to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages, whose known rule of warfare is an indistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation, and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace friends. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do, in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of a right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states, they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
We love that, guys. That was a Declaration of Independence written by Thomas Jefferson, read by John F. Kennedy. Those words right now, today, mean more than at any time, in my personal opinion. We got a lot of things going on, guys. And I think we can win this thing. And what's this thing? This is the narrative battle. This is the war we're in against the enemy. With the enemy from within. I think we have two enemies in this country, foreign and domestic. Our biggest enemy, in my personal opinion, is the establishment portion of our federal level politics. And I think we can win it, though. And we are winning. And again, MAGA's not perfect, but, you know, we got to win, man. We got to win. We're America first. We got to go with MAGA right now. And right now we're winning. Trump is doing great. And again, I couldn't do it without you guys. We're going to give you some latest news on two huge, not a huge, but a really one big, gigantic freaking election yesterday, a primary in Texas and then another one in Texas, two of them in Texas. And we're going to get into them. The one in the House is not that big of a deal, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So thank you guys so much for being here. Let's get on into it. And I love each and every one of you. And let's get you the news today. Thank you guys for being here. It's Wednesday, May 27th, 2026. As you can see here, we're at the Bitcoin block height of 951,297. TikTok, next block. And man, oh boy. Ken Paxton absolutely kicked your boy's ass last night. John Cornyn. What a freaking piece of work, man. Let's see who's here today. Michelle, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you. Very good to see you, Michelle.
Hey, little troublemaker.
Michelle, my little troublemaker. What's going on? How you doing, Michelle? The beautiful one, Michelle, inside and out. She is here today. Michelle's been doing her thing, man. You know, she's all in the the Backpackers stream. We love it. She's been very supportive. We love Michelle. Michelle is absolutely gorgeous, man. You know what I mean? Gorgeous woman. And she's my little troublemaker. So let me put her on the wheel. Michelle, good to see you, man. Hopefully you're still here to see that. Michelle, my little troublemaker. That's right. Good to see you, Michelle. Always good to see you. You know that. You know that. Yay, I made it. Fanny, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you, Fanny. I think Backpacker's here, too. Backpacker, my man. That means Anonymous is here. I know you guys are busy during the day. Hodler and Flipper. Hodler, my little sweetheart, and Flipper. Cuteness Incorporated. Yo, is this the right place to be Shadow Man? Jenny, legendary. Jenny, how are you, ma'am? No, this is not the right place. You are not Shadow Man here, ma'am. No way. No way. Jenny, good to see you. Jenny, legendary. Yeah, we're going to get into some news today, man. And we are getting closer to the midterms, and we're going to break these damn congressmen down. We are. Until death, all defeat is psychological. That's right, brother. That's right. Good to see you, Backpacker. My man. How are you, my boy? Like to share. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I see you found your Crinkle link too, man. I appreciate it. I already put it in the chat. I hope you didn't double put it in there. But if you did, it's okay. I appreciate you, man. Always check before you put it in there. Pause. Make sure you check and make sure I didn't do it first. But I appreciate you, Backpacker. Vic Shoots, what's up, man? How goes it, sir? My man Vic Shoots. How's the weather, brother? How are you? How are the kids? How's the wifey? Good to see you, man. Everybody's a legend in here right now. We got to get Michelle as a legend as well. Backpacker's a legend. We're going to do some spins today. I'm still licking my wounds from the other day, man. The 1789 on Memorial Day. My goodness. Vic Shoes. Pigga, please, the troll says. Pigga, please. Huh? Pigga, please. I actually don't know what's going on here. Michelle fires. BTC Backpacker. The troll's in the house. Hey, Jared, I'm making sushi, so I'm watching from the TV. But hello, everyone. Did you see my introduction for you? By the way, man. My little troublemaker. Fanny. Hey, Michelle. I make sushi, too. I'll send photos sometime. Yeah, I finally caught a live stream. Spaceman. Spaceman, what's good, bro? Spaceman is also a legend. How are you, man? Good to see you. Make sure I ain't missing nothing here. I want to give everybody their props. I didn't have my Strike app up, so let me make sure. After the stream, I'm going to head out today, man. I'm going to chill out today. So we ain't going to be here too long, guys. I ain't going to hold you up. And while that's loading up, appreciate you guys being here, man. I really do. Spaceman. FAFO, feeding a fat oaf. Laughing emoji. FAFO usually means F around and find out. But he says feeding a fat oaf. Laughing emoji. And who would be the oaf, sir? Hard paw before you out in there. LMFAO. Yeah, I know, right? Except Troll Boy. Troll Boy, what you doing today? He's trolling. That's what he's doing. He is absolutely trolling. For those of you that don't know, the Texas Senate primary runoff was last night, and Ken Paxton absolutely kicked ass last night. And I love it, man. I love it. And I'm going to give you my theories on this here soon. But he kicked the incumbent John Cornyn's ass, a.k.a. Corny, John Cornyn's ass. And I can't stand him. He is America last. He is a establishment Republican. And we're going to get on into this all the way from now, all the way into the midterms. I'm going to show you the difference between the federal level, the state level, the local level, and who these people are as far as us as Bitcoiners and America first and freedom first people. Okay, we're going to break it down. Bonjour, coin heads. Joe for the score. Joe, what's good, man? How are you, sir? Let me put you on the Wizio of Fortune. Wizio Satoshis. My man, Jor. Good to see you, man. Joe for the score. How are you, man? The octopus man, I call him. Let's put Arnie right here. Good to see you, my brother. Let's see, Arnie. I'll put Nico here too. Good to see you, Jor. I see a thumbnail down over here. Just many. Jenny must be in the house. I see a thumbs down over here. Oh, yeah. I see a thumbs down over here. Jenny must be in the house. Yeah, she always gives me a thumbs down. We love her though. Somebody sent me in 254 Satoshis. Thank you. Whoever did that. I appreciate that. All sats matter here. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Jor, the Canadian Democrat. Great live today, Jor. Oh man, I gotta check that out. I got up, but I had to go to the dentist today. Good to see you, Jor says. If you're talking to me, it's good to see you too, man. Always good to see you. You know that. Did you get what I sent you last night during the Packer stream? No, I didn't, sweetheart. I didn't. And also, if you're hitting the hearts on here, Michelle, I can't see them. They don't do that. I have StreamYard, and I can't see them on here, honey. So I appreciate that. Jenny from the future's here. She sent 7 sats. Thank you, Jenny. That's a lot of sats, man, for 2036. I appreciate it. But anyways, guys, Bitcoin is not looking good, but looking good. You ask me. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, what day is it, Jerry? You know what day it is, man. You know exactly what day it is. Why would you ask me something like that? You know what I mean? You know what day it is. It is. I should have this keyed up. You guys know what day it is, don't you? If you don't, take a look.
Oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh?
Guess what day it is, guys?
Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is?
Can you guess?
Oh, come on. I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Kramer wants to know what day it is. What day is it?
Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
Ronnie,
Hump day.
how happy are folks who save hundreds of dollars switching to Geico? I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day.
Get happy.
Yeah.
Get
Hump day. That's right. It is hump, ladies and gentlemen. You're a pizza man, and please don't play that stupid clip of Natalie Shagwell at Steak and Shake. You play that ish every hour on the hour, trick. Okay. Well, I like Natalie Shagwell. You said, huh? Okay. Well, that reminds me of something. Jor's in the house. Jor likes it when the troll says Shagwell for some reason, and I think that's pretty funny too, but not as funny as Jor on the golf course. Because if you're trying to play Jor, let's just say he has some special powers on the golf course. Oh, you don't believe me? Take a look.
No way. I'm not paying you. This is ridiculous. Every hole, it's the same crap.
You all right? Hey, don't. I wouldn't.
Do not play Jor in golf, guys. Okay? Because let's just say he has special powers on that golf course, and you don't want to mess with him. You don't want to mess with him. Let's see. Sent 3,333 sats on speed app. What? No, you did not. Because I don't even pull up speed app that much. Yes, you did. Wow. Also got 7 sats from Jenny, and I got a referral of 1,000 sats. Wow, Michelle. Michelle. Look at this. Wow. Is that a Michelle's app? Michelle, is that a Michelle's app? Good to see you. Michelle, thank you. What the hell's this on my shirt? Oh, this when I went to the dentist. That freaking lady sprayed that stuff on me. Wow. Michelle sent 3,333 sats. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that very much, my little troublemaker. I appreciate that, man. Wow, that is very kind of you. No, I didn't even know that. I was in and out of the stream yesterday. Wow, that's a lot of sats. And also, like I said, Jenny sent 7 sats. And whoa, hold on. Something just happened on strike. Oh, wow. Kramer just sent in a huge zap of 10,000 Satoshis. Holy shit, Kramer. Thank you, my boy. Holy fuck. I appreciate that, Kramer. Is that your biggest zap ever? Wow, I was not expecting that. Kramer, thank you so much, my boy. I appreciate that, man. I think he wants to see the clip, Jerry. I think so, too. Good, Jerry. Weather is a bit chilly. Kids are good. Wife is gorgeous. I know that's right. K-Man. Make sure you turn your Jenny button. I always forget. Sad man, what's good, man? How are you? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Listen, this guy always reminds me of Trent for some reason. I don't know. But Sad Man is here to save the day. He really is. And he will also save your woman if she needs help. But just remember, he will save your woman, but he might do a little bit more than that. Oh, you don't believe me? Take a look.
Thank you. I couldn't have saved Lois without your help.
Your girl around Sat Man. Long story short, ladies and gentlemen, please and thank you. The troll says, wow, I thought I would never see the day Jabba the Hutt is playing a clip of Darth Vader. Wow, I thought I would never see the day that Jabba the Hutt is playing a clip of Darth Vader. Okay, sir. I don't know who Jabba the Hutt is. Read the message. Laughing emoji. Okay. Thank you again, Kramer, man. I appreciate that. Was there a message? Oh, hump day. He says hump day. Hump day. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. That's a lot of sats, my friend. Thank you, man. That's a big sat. The sat of the day. The zap of the day. Sad man, you got some votes in your show this AM. Did he now? Did he? Anyways, let's see who. Well, not did he. Pause. Let's see who's here over at Bumble. We got 6 in Bumble and 10 on the boob tubes. So we're good to go. So we're going to start off with the Ken Paxton win today. Ken Paxton won a primary race, and he beat the incumbent John Cornyn, which I like to call. John Cornyn is a establishment. Vote for what? He's an establishment Republican. Again, there's 4 parties in this country, guys, on the federal level. Okay? The House and the Senate. You have MAGA, which is moderate, America First. Then you have idiots like John Cornyn, who is a establishment swamp creature, or I like to call toilet creature. America Last, warmonger, that's getting paid by the military-industrial complex. Okay? And he got voted out. He's been in office for a long time. It was a huge upset, Ken Paxton, defeating longtime Senator John Cornyn in the Republican primary for U.S. Senate here in Texas. In November, Paxton will now force Democrat Tallarico. Okay, we'll get into him in a minute. Pause. And he's a far left lunatic as well. And John Cornyn got his ass whooped. He's been the Texas senator since 2002 for 24 years. He's been one of the highest-ranking Republicans in the Senate, serving as both majority whip and later as a second-in-command of the Senate Republicans. He's long been viewed as part of the Republican establishment, which is why he lost so badly last night to Ken Paxton. He would have lost anyways, but he had Trump's endorsement, so he got his ass kicked. And good, by the way. He got his ass absolutely handed to him. And I think I have a clip of James Tallarico. But I'll show that in a second. Let me we'll show that in a second. Let's look at James Tallarico with his some of his speech. His winning speech last night after he found out he won. Took a
I feel speechless in a way, but they're not going to let me do that. Wow. To the people in this room, to the people watching at home, and to the people of the great state of Texas, tonight, we just made history. I want to thank my family, my kids, my grandchildren, the Paxton Patriots, and every single person here today. Without your love, your support, and your prayers, we would not be here tonight celebrating this incredible victory. I'd also like to thank all of the grassroots, local, state, and national leaders who supported this campaign, including Congressman Brandon Gilt, who just spoke, Lance Gooden, Congressman Nels, Congressman Wesley Hunt, and Congressman Ronnie Jackson. I'd also like to thank Scott Pressler and Turning Point Action for their endorsements. And then there's one person who I think you might know, President Donald J. Trump. When everyone in Washington told him to abandon me and abandon the people of Texas, he didn't listen. Instead, he gave his complete and total endorsement. President Trump is the leader of our party, and his endorsement in this is the most powerful force in politics. And I'm honored to have his support, and I look forward to working with him in the Senate to deliver for Texas. Tonight, we just sent a Texas-sized message to Washington. I said it in March, and I'll say it again now. Today, change was on the ballot, and change won. Let me be clear, this is not just my win, this is your win. We just proved that this Senate seat doesn't belong to Washington. It belongs to you, the hardworking men and women of this state. We went up against $150 million in all the attacks in the world. And you know what happened? The voters declared loud and clear a simple truth that we know in our hearts and in our souls. Texas is not for sale.
boom, baby. Boom. Thank God that man won. He's America first. Now, again, he did get the backing of Trump. It took Trump a while to back him. I wish he would have backed him earlier, but he won. And he won in basically a landslide. I mean, you look at this. Ken Paxton got 886,000 votes to 501,000 votes for the incumbent. This guy was incumbent for 24 years, which is insane when you think about that. Incumbents usually don't lose too much, but when they don't lose by that much. And he got 64% to 36% of the vote, which is that's unheard of. And by the way, when Ken Paxton was talking about money, he got outspent 8-1, I believe. Ken Paxton did, because the establishment runs deep. So we got that win. Now, also there was another. Now let's talk about the Democrat he's running against first of all, and let's see what he has to say about John Tallarico, who is a far left lunatic. Take a look.
My opponent is the most extreme radical the Democrats have ever nominated. He's even running.
Sin Diesel. I felt even bad doing this segment without you. Sin, what's up, man? We're talking about Texas. We're talking about Ken Paxton kicking ass, kicking John Cornyn's corny, I call him's ass, 64 to 36%. The incumbent, he whooped his ass. And Sin knows all about this. And we're getting ready to talk about James Tallarico. And I'm going to show you some clips of him. He's terrible. Then I'm going to show you Al Green, a.k.a. I'll talk about him in a second. Let's see what Ken Paxton has to say about his opponent, James Tallarico.
My opponent is the most extreme radical the Democrats have ever nominated. He's even running a vegan campaign, whatever that is. He goes by a few names that you may all have heard of. Some people know him as Tofu Tallarico. Some people call him Six-Gender Jimmy. I've even heard some people call him James Tallarico. And others refer to him simply as Low T Tallarico. But no matter what you call him, let me tell you this. James Tallarico is a threat to everything we hold dear in this state and in this country. He's a threat to our security and our safety. He wants open borders and even said a welcome mat should be at our southern border. He's a threat to our children. He wants boys and girls sports, gender mutilation surgery performed on kids. And when asked what he loved outside of his family and friends, you heard what Brandon Gill said. His first answer was trans kids. That's weird, and that's a radical guy. He's a threat to our prosperity and Texas economy. He said you can't be a Christian if you support the oil and gas industries. He wants to raise your taxes, and he won't do a single thing to lower costs for you and your family. And finally, he's a threat to our very way of life and our values. I mean, he's a vegan who thinks God is non-binary and that there's actually 6 biological sexes. It's hard to imagine someone more radical than that. No matter what he says or how much he raises, the reality is that James Tallarico is going to be nothing more than a Texas-based puppet for Chuck Schumer and the National Democrats.
Facts. I heard no lies there. None. Now I'm going to show you a commercial they made about James Tallarico. This guy is to say he's a far left lunatic is giving this guy credit. Okay, listen to this.
Move over, Davy Crockett. There's a new Texas trailblazer in town, and their name is James Tallarico, the man who bragged our office is the first in the history of Texas to add pronouns to our official business cards.
I am running around like a crazy person today,
spreading his white skin wherever he goes.
I am not a perfect Christian. Prophetic voices like Jesus have helped me reckon with my own whiteness, my own masculinity, and it's a painful process.
Bearing the cross of white skin and unambiguous masculinity.
I was a big nerd in high school, never played sports. I probably shouldn't out myself like this. Sex is a spectrum, and oftentimes it can be very ambiguous. God is both masculine and feminine and everything in between. God is non-binary.
Straight from Revelations in the woke James Bible.
I want us all to be aware of that. There are many more than 2 biological sexes. In fact, there are 6.
And on the 7th day, they rested. But not James Tallarico. He built an ark big enough for all creatures.
To be able to write legislation that benefits not just the people, but also our animal friends.
Just like the Supreme Court said, 1 cow, 1 vote.
Now, existential, that we try to reduce our meat consumption. That's the right thing to do and the moral thing to do.
The 11th commandment. Thou shalt not smoke brisket.
I am proud to say that our campaign has officially become a non-meat campaign.
So step aside, Sam Houston. Tallarico's bravery towers over Texas. He's fighting for all 6 genders and tens of thousands of species.
I guess we just have a different moral yardstick.
You know what insults Jesus?
Binary white people who eat barbecue and remember the Alamo?
There's only been one perfect Christian.
And they certainly weren't a carnivorous, Caucasian, binary Homo sapien, according to the woke Gospel of James.
They're going to call me a radical leftist, un-Texan, un-American.
And bar none, the weirdest candidate for Senate the Lone Star State has ever seen.
Facts. Fix says, is this satire or Jerry or real? I don't even know anymore. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's real, sir. Just in case, I know you're probably halfway joking, but that guy is really real. Of course, they're making fun of him. These people are unbelievable, guys. Reduce meat consumption equal no Bitcoiners voting for him. Exactly. Exactly, my friend. Now, let me say this to you, okay? I'm going to make this perfectly clear with you guys, all right? Let me explain something to you. This race right here between Ken Paxton and James Tallarico is a huge race. This is literally MAGA versus the far leftists. This is going to be a preview of the 2028 election, okay? Because they're gonna put in a far leftist in the 2028 presidential election. Great. Now I'm hungry, Satman said. Oh, Satman, I like that picture. That's dope. That's what's going to happen. The midterms are coming. Ladies and gentlemen. This was a primary, okay? John Cornyn got primaried, and rightfully so, and he got his ass kicked. And I'm going to show you in a minute, Al Green's going to get his ass kicked. The most dangerous man in the world is a far leftist that tries to be a smooth talker, a.k.a. Gavin Newsom. That's what James Tallarico reminds me of. James Tallarico is dangerous. Now, again, he's only going to be at the state level, but this is what the Democrats want. They want a far left, radical lunatic that bases everything on race, hate, bigotry, trans, open borders, socialism, everything that's against America. These people hate our country, okay? Period, end of story. I could do brisket, Sandy, now with some slaw. That's what's up. That's what's up, Kramer. I'm sure he would replace real meat at Texas Steak and Shake with Beyond Meat. Exactly, Vic. That's what they want. They want you to eat Z-Bugs and eat bullshit meat. Al Green equals the missing link. Yeah, I'm going to get into him in a second. Pause. Al Green, a.k.a. Wolfman Black, also lost. Yeah, I'm about to get into that too. Oh, my God. My goodness, man. So anyways, now that we're on that, Al Green is a far leftist, man. Crazy, lunatic. Let me pull something up on him. All he wants to do, he's part of the squad. I think, and he's not, then he's just an idiot. But Al Green got absolutely smacked down. Okay? He got smacked down. Let me show you some clips of him if I can find them. This is Al Green going against President Trump during the one of his speeches.
Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant at Arms to restore order. Remove this gentleman from the chamber.
This guy is a far left lunatic, okay? And today, I got to be honest, MAGA, America First movement took a step forward, right? Now, you guys know Al Green, okay? He's a far leftist. You know his name, the Missing Link, a.k.a. the Missing Link, a.k.a. Captain Caveman, a.k.a. Neanderthal Al, a.k.a. Discount Homo Erectus, a.k.a. Geico Caveman, a.k.a. the Walking Fossil, a.k.a. Mr. Smithsonian. Got his ass kicked last night. And I'm going to show you a clip of that. And he got lost to a very pretty moderate guy. He's not a perfect guy, but he's a Democrat. Let's take a look at that.
And we're back with some breaking news. A race now called in the Texas primary. Democratic Representative Al Green unseated by Representative Christian Menefee in a Texas primary. Let's get straight over to Steve Kornacki. Steve, this just came in?
Yeah, Gotti, and I think the scale of this one is really surprising here because, again, we're talking about runoffs, meaning, these are two candidates who faced off back in March in a preliminary election. There were multiple candidates then. Nobody got 50%. It was.
Again, Al Green's been in the House for 20-something years, guys. For 20 years. Since 2006, I believe. Okay? He's an incumbent too, and he got his ass handed to him last night by a guy that's been in this position for like 3 months or some shit like that. It's crazy.
Very close in the preliminary between Menefee and Green. Green, the longtime incumbent. Menefee just elected in a special election to a different seat a few months ago. But wow, what a difference a few months make here in this runoff election. Menefee now is absolutely.
Yeah, Vic, Sin will make you laugh. Sin is funny, man. My wife in the other room, what's so funny? I'm laughing out loud, literally. Yes, Sin is funny as heck, man. Sin is funny. Vic, I can relate, my man. Yeah. Sin is probably one of the funniest guys out here, man. Seriously.
Absolutely kind of pouring it on over green. And in particular, what's happened in this district is right around Houston and the big suburbs just south of.
AKA it got redistricted. AKA you can't gerrymander your way to win. And when he got called out, AKA running on racism, hate, and bigotry, that's what he runs on. And black people are victims and white people are bad. That's what he ran on. He got his ass kicked because now he can't have a group of all victim mentality, victimhood Olympic black people all voting for him. He had to actually get some white votes. And that's why he got his ass kicked up and down this freaking district when it got redistricted. And good.
Of Houston in Fort Bend County. And what's happening is Fort Bend County is the political base of Al Green.
AKA that's his hometown. He got his ass whooped in his own hometown, guys. You think this man right here, Al Green, is for Bitcoin? You know what he said in one of his interviews? Oh, we're going to lose because of the crypto boys. That's what he said. I can see if I can find that clip.
In that preliminary, he did great there, made him competitive district-wide. The floor has just fallen out for him in his own political base tonight in Fort Bend County. He's getting clobbered there. Menifee's also doing quite well in his own base in Harris County around Houston, and that translates into a more than 2-1 lead here for Menifee district-wide, and a declaration from our decision desk that he will win. This is a battle of two incumbents. Again, Green has been there for decades. Menifee was elected to a different seat in a special election just a few months ago in that.
Yeah, Kristen Menifee is not an incumbent. I know he's technically an incumbent, but this guy's not an incumbent. He's still wet behind the ears. Check his ears. He's still wet. Fort Bend County.
At redistricting sort of war in Texas, they merged those two districts into one, and Menifee survives in this battle of incumbents.
Wow, great. Thank you so much for that update, and we'll be checking back with you in just a bit.
Wow. Unbelievable, man. These guys, again, these far left Democrats, again, you can't do this on a national level, guys. You can't sit here and talk about racism, hate, bigotry, transgenders, open borders, all this other shit on the national level. People don't want to hear this crap, especially down there in Texas. And his little area that he always had got gerrymandered back to saneness because, again, you can't have counties based on race. You can't make a map based on race. Again, the people that are, quote unquote, going against racism, the most racist party, the Democrats, aka the Jim Crow Democrats, say you can't do that. Or in Wolfman Black's case, go get Bent County. Yes. Yes. And again, these midterms are so important, man. They are so freaking important. He got his ass handed to him. And I'm actually loving it, man. Now, again, is this guy much different? No. But at least he's not a crazy. Now he is left. Okay, he is far left. I don't think he's far left as Al Green though. But Sin, you tell me. I don't think you can go farther than Al Green. You know what I mean? So, but we'll see, man. Because all he was known for is, again, going back to the Smithsonian, going back to the he's the missing link, and trying to get Trump impeached. I think he did it twice or 3 times, some shit like that. What's he done? He's done nothing. This person is America last, and all he does is go against the Democrat Party. I mean, the Republican or the Trump movement. And that's what the Democrats are. They're all about personalities against policies. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Now, let me say this about Ken Paxton. Ken Paxton, I'm just going to tell you, he's got some skeletons in his closet. Okay? He's not perfect. And believe me, the Democrats are going to make a huge run for him. But Ken Paxton should win that. But again, I don't know, man, with these Democrats. I don't know. He shouldn't win, though. Give him time. He's young and will probably get corrupted by Team Agent of Chaos Incorporated. Yeah. And company. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully he again, this is what we need to do. And I'm glad you brought this up, Sin, because I was going to talk about this. We need to bring this Democrat Party back towards the middle. Okay. We have to destroy the far left lunatic wing of the party, the socialist, Marxist, communist wing of the party. You have to destroy it. Now, don't get me wrong. The establishment Democrats are far left too. They're just not off the cliff like the other idiots. Okay. So we have to we have to reel them back in to common sense. And who needs to do that? Even the establishment Republicans can help them reel them back in. MAGA can reel them back in. putting out common sense, aka Spencer Pratt politics, common sense politics. And then the people in the middle that just say, hey man, I just want low crime. I want to be able to carry my gun. I don't want illegal immigrants. And I want inflation to be low. What's wrong with that? By the way, Backpacker says 1 USD equals 1,330 sats. One hell of a drug. You ain't lying, Backpacker. You is not lying, sir. Sats are on sale. So let's break this down, guys. Okay? Let's break this down. This is the United States of America. Okay? 209 Republicans, 207 Democrats. This is the House election interactive map. Okay? And right now, it's not looking the best right now for Democrats. They are still in the lead as far as like being, winning the midterms. Not because they're doing great, has nothing to do with that. It's because people are tired of the craziness. How dare you discriminate against inflation? Yes, sir. Exactly. Let's do some spins real quick, guys. Let's see who's here. Sin Diesel's here. Let's do some spins before I get into the next subject. Because we're not going to be here too long, guys. Let's see. Let's do a count. Vic Schutz is here. Sin Diesel. Michelle, my little troublemaker. Fanny. Jor for the score. Backpacker. Sin. Jenny Legendary. Anonymous. Arnie. Anonymous the rookie. Arnie Dog. Vic Schutz. Hodler. Nico, Spaceman, Flipper. Am I missing anybody? We're going to do a couple spins here. 297. Okay, we got a lot of spins to do. 297, 298. Okay, let's get some spins done, guys. If I'm missing you, let me know. But until then, thank you guys for being here. It's Wednesday, May 27, 2026. Good luck to everybody, and let's spin it. Let's see who can win it. Vic Schutz. Kramer is missing. I got you, Kramer. Thank you for filling it in, brother. Kramer. Vic's the winner. 420 sats. 297. Let's see who wins 298. Colorado is on its way to the next California. The state is so damn cooked. Oh my God, is it? Is it ever, sir? Is it ever? Jenny, legendary. Jenny's a winner. Congrats. Kramer says, me, Vic Schutz. Woohoo, Jen. Yay, Jenny. 420 for Jen. Thank you for being here, Jenny. Jenny, legendary. Thanks, guys. No doubt, bro. Thank you for being here, man. You ain't got to thank me. 299. I know you were thanking everybody. 300, 301. Sin Diesel. I love when Sin wins. Sin gets 420. Sin got paid out some sats the other day. When I did that crazy Memorial Day thing, Sin won some sats that day. Jenny, and I was happy to give them to him, man, because it was a long time coming. Yes. Appreciate you, Sin. Sin deserves it, man. Sin's always giving me some really good information. 299 for Sin. 300 goes to who? Sin Diesel again. That's what I like to see, brother. That's what I like to see. Sin for Speaker of the House. For real. Shit, Sin for president. What you talking about? Bruh. Damn right. Hey, man. Ties 2. Woo. He deserves it. Can we do a hat trick? Can we do a hat trick for Sin Diesel? I think we can. Flipper. Flipper, you're the winner. Congratulations. Hey, Flip, how do we get a hold of you? I know you maybe got email or something. Is there any way we can get a hold of you, man?
281-330-8004.
Whoa. Say that one more time.
281-330-8004.
What was that last part? What was that last part?
281-330-8004.
8004. Okay. We got you, Flip. That's where I'm going to send your sats to. 281-330-8004.
281-330-8004.
Got you. 281-330-8004. Flipper. 420. Cuteness Incorporated. My little sweetheart. We love you, Flip. You know that. Sin times 2. Flipper. She's still sick. Oh, man. Send her my love. Dang it. Flip, we love you, sweetie. Get better. Get better. Backpacker, a.k.a. National Shitcoin Advisor. I accept. A.k.a. National Shit Talking Advisor. I accept. Foe, Satman says. Okay. I thought it was something like that. Flipper, my little homie Flipper. Exactly, Sin. Yes. Congratulations. Flip. Game over. Hourly buy went through? Yes, it did. 7 minutes ago. Buy. We're getting a lot of sats. Damn, we're getting a lot of sats per hour. Love it. Love it, man. Best way to buy, guys. Every hour on the hour. Use the link below. Get your first 500 sats. Or your $500 worth for free. Do I have it up here? Yeah, Strike is a Bitcoin-only exchange that you can buy sats every hour on the hour. Your first 500 buys are free using my link, are fee-free. And if you DCA for 7 days on the 8th day, is fee-free as long as you keep your DCA. You can't lose with that, guys. Make sure you use the link below and buy every hour on the hour using Strike. Damn it, BTC Backpacker. Now that I look at that, my acronym would be NSA. Therefore, I most humbly decline. NSA. Break that down for me, Sin. Sin. Game of Thrones. The troll says Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, huh? I'm not sure if I heard of that show, sir. One of my favorite shows is called something like that. Actually, my favorite show. But Game of Thrones. Coffee's now 4,000 sats. Holy shit. For $3, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. That's a $3 buy. Yep, and it's very close to that. Very close to that. It's a deal of a lifetime, guys. Absolutely insane. Flipper wants 301. Let's see who wants 302. 281-330-8004. Spaceman. No, Flipper again? Flip! Spoke her up.
281-330-8004.
Good job, Flip. 840 sats should make you feel better. Back to back for Flipper. We love it. I love that because it helps me with my payroll when people win again. Game over, Flip. Flip, great job, honey. Congratulations. Can she do a hat trick? Yes, she can. Wait, can she? Wow, Flip. Holy shit.
281-330-8004.
Just in case you want to get a hold of her, that's her number. She's got 1,260 sats. She's got a lot of them. Wow, Flipper. Buy Kev's coffee and make it at home. Save sats. Use sats as money. Support a BTC biz. What could be better? That's what I'm talking about, Sin. Make sure you guys support Kevin from 21 Sastry. If you need his information, let me know or hit him up in the Signal group. Thank you, Sin. I appreciate that, bro. Wow, yes. Flipper, 3 times 3. Feel better. Absolutely. The game is definitely over. Flip with the hat trick. Wow. Incredible. Sin, 100, Sin. His coffee is good. Yes, I had some this morning. It is really good. Check it out. If you need the information, let me know. Flipper 3 times in a row. Block 301, 302, 303. Blocks are coming out pretty quick now. Let's do 304 and 305. As Flipper will say, 304. Spaceman. Spaceman, congratulations, sir. You're the winner of 420 sats. Everybody's a legend so far that won. I love that. Everybody should be legends on this channel, man. I mean, that's the ultimate DCA. $7, 4,200 or 420 sats per spin. You can't beat that. Spaceman. Congratulations, brother. I dated a few 304s before, but that's neither here or there. I think I can relate to Sid. For some reason, I like 304s, man. I don't know why. Congrats, Spaceman. They come in handy, sir. I don't have to tell you that. Spaceman, congrats. Can you make it 2 in a row? Why not? Everybody else is doing it. Sin Diesel again. Sin Diesel again. Wow. Sin Diesel, you're making my payroll really easy tonight. Really easy. That's $1,260 for you, sir. Holy shit, Jenny. Jenny just gifted 5 Cherry Loves Freedom memberships. What? Congratulations, Spaceman. Come in what? Handy, sir. In handy. Damn, by the skin of my teeth. I know. Just edged my boy backpacker. Jenny, thank you so much, ma'am. Holy shit. I can't see it on my screen. Who got that, by the way? Thank you. Jenny Legendary. By the way, guys, we're here. All of us are here. Pause! Sid said, yeah, I know. Yes, that's definitely a pause, bro, for sure. The Truth of Work podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to that. That's me, Trent, and BTC Backpacker. Backpacker, passing the Bitcoin torch. I like that, bro. Too late to stack? We're getting some views. We got 44 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, do that, please. And thank you. It's 3 of us every Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific time. All right, I think we're all caught up with the spins. Jen coming in clutch. Nice, Chica. Thank you, Jenny. Hopefully somebody that really could use it is using it. You know what I mean? It's a little bit dead over on Bumble, but we can talk over there too, guys. We can talk over there too. I know everybody's at work right now. You know what I mean? I don't have the prime time spot anymore. My boy's got that now. Pretty sick thumbnails. Yeah, pretty sick. I wonder who made them, Satman. You know, I'm not sure who made them, Satman. You might know him. I don't know. But pretty sick. Very realistic. You know, very realistic. But anyways, guys, so let me talk to you guys for a minute, right? Real quick. Trent is killing it with those thumbnails. Yes. He is. Here's my plan, guys. Let's talk about the federal level, and then we'll work our way down to the state. Okay. Now, if you guys don't know, and I'm talking politics here real quick. There's 3 levels to federal and state. Okay, in politics, federal level is obviously the president, the executive branch, and then you got the legislative branch that's broken out in 2. Now, if you guys don't know this, I want you to write it down. Okay. Get your notepad out on your computer, on your phone, or get a piece of paper and write this stuff down because you need to understand what this stuff is, okay? So the federal level stuff and the things that we were just talking about with the Senate race and the House of Representatives, that is federal level. You have the president, and then you have the 2 legislative branch, Congress and the House. And then obviously the 3 branches of government. That's 2 branches of government. The other third is the judicial. So you have executive, legislative, and judicial. We're going to stick with executive, which is president, and judicial. Okay? I mean, legislative. Now, legislative, we're going to focus on that because we don't have to worry about executive till 2028. But in the House and the Senate, okay? The House I want to focus on the most because the House is the one that we're probably going to lose. Okay? We can win based on the gerrymandering and everything that's going on. You know, the Democrats try to get greedy in Virginia, and they got shot down by the local judicial branch over there, the local courts, they got shot down because, again, like my grandma said, they got greedy. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. So here's what we need to do, okay? We need to win the midterms. Now, we're going to win the Senate, okay? We have 53 Republican senators right now. And we have 200 and something House members. We have a 2 or 3 or 4 lead in the House versus the Democrats. There's 435 House seats, okay? That's the one we need to focus on. What I want you guys to do is figure out where you live at. I want you to figure out who is your representative in the House, right? That's your homework assignment. Figure out what district you live in the federal level. Obviously, for the state level, it's a little bit different. I mean, I'm not saying it's not important. It is. But the state level basically starts with the governor, because every state in our union is almost like its own country, right? A governor is almost like the president of the state, right? So you have the governor, that's like the president, and then you have the House and the Senate on the federal level. But just like the federal level that has a House and a Senate, the state also has a House and a Senate. And you need to figure out what you're doing in your state. But on the federal level, you have to figure out who your representatives is on the federal level, because we have to win that. Okay? Now, what do I mean we have to win that? Let's say you live in a red state, okay? And your district is a red district, and you have a Republican there. Great, no problem. But there is a problem. We need a America First Republican, okay? As you can see here, all Republicans are not America First. This guy is not America First. John Cornyn, okay? My governor is Kotex tampon. We hope we finally remove it. Yes. Yes, Kramer. Exactly. John Cornyn is not, he's a Republican, but he's a rhino, Republican in name only, or what I like to call an America First in name only. AFIN. AFIO. America First in name only. America First in name only. AFINO? Is that what it is, Sin? America First in name only. AFINO. Hard to believe there are any Democrats left, politicians and or voters. Exactly, bro. But there are. Loving the red on that map. Me too, Fanny. Me too. But again, there really are no red states, if you will. Honestly, it's just a bunch of or blue states. There's just a little bit of blue districts, and there's more Democrats than there are Republicans. So there's really no blue states, to be completely honest with you. Okay, people and red means common sense today. Okay, but we need to turn the red into orange. Okay, that's what we need to do. So this is what I want to do, guys. I want to update my map here, and I want to really focus on this. And I want to put everybody's name on here. I'm going to take some time to do this. Okay, but first, let me finish what I was doing here. So now you have the House, the Senate, the executive branch, and then you have to vote for your governor in 2026, and then your House and the Senate on your local level. And figure out what district you're in on the federal level in the House. We need to remove the America Last Rhino Republicans. Now, according to my math, now this is my math. Now listen up, guys. Out of all 200 and something House of Representative Republicans and 53 House of Representative Republicans, there are about 70% of them. 70% of them are MAGA. 30% are establishment Republicans, aka rhinos, aka America Last in name only, America First in name only. Military-industrial complex, warmongers, Lindsey Graham type. So that's good. We're winning on the federal level, but the state level we're not. Out of the 27 governors, 70% of them, 65 to 70% of them are not America First. They're not MAGA. It's the other way around. They're establishment swamp creatures in their states. They're not America First. They don't like Trump. They pretend like they do. We need to replace them too. And again, look at your House and Senate in your state, on your state level. Now, why do I say we need to become America First and MAGA? MAGA is the closest thing we have to America First. They're not perfect, but it's the closest thing we have to America First. Why do we need America first? Obviously, we love our country, right? Obviously, you can't vote for Democrats because Democrats are what? They're America last. They're quote unquote progressive. The far left is a progressive. When you hear the word progressive, by the way, guys, listen to me. When you hear the words progressive, that's regressive. That's going backwards. They're trying to say we want to progress away from the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. They hate that stuff, which means they hate what? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They don't want free speech. They don't want you to have guns. They want you to be a slave. This is what the Democrats want. And some of these rhino Republicans are right there with them. The swamp creatures, a.k.a. the toilet creatures and the sewer creatures. So here's what we need to do. We need to vote for the MAGA Republicans and then hold the MAGA Republicans' feet to the fire. And then what do? Because some of these MAGA Republicans are not even fully 100% America first. But in order to be America first, you have to love the country. In order to love the country, you have to love freedom. And in order to love freedom, you got to love Bitcoin. So we need our MAGA Republican politicians to be Bitcoiners, a.k.a. Cynthia Lummis. That's what we need. All of our House of Representatives to be like Cynthia Lummis and all of our senators to be like Cynthia Lummis. Now, is that going to happen in one election cycle? No. But we need to progress them to that. And nobody on the internet is going to show you the way I'm going to show you this breakdown like we're talking about. So let's update this map real quick, guys. So what I need you to do is I need you to tell me what city and state you're in. If you're a member of the channel, if you're the $5 level member, okay, you got to be this level and above. The Bitcoin is for Freedom member, a member $5 and above, and you could be on the map. A Signal Group member. So do me a favor, guys. Let me know because my whole computer freaking crashed. We need to update this. So do me a favor, guys. Tell me the city and state you're living in, if you're okay with that. And then I'll put your name. Holy shit. 10,000 sats for you, someone said. Wow, thank you so much. Damn. 10,000 for you. I'm glad I did the stream today. I almost didn't do it. Thank you so much for whoever did that. I appreciate that very much. And by the way, if you want to help the channel, hit the subscribe button, obviously. Become a subscriber to the channel. We got 2,641 subscribers. And then this is what you'll get right here. And I made a video yesterday called The Democrat Party's Final Attack on America. These people hate our country. We got 60 views on that. We need to get that up. Pause. Well, that's what she said. The Democrat Party will destroy America if we let them, and they will. I know it looks dark, the thumbnail. That's a cool thumbnail. But check that video out when you get a chance. Please and thank you. And become a member if you're interested. 10K for you. Damn, Fanny. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. What the hell was that for? Fanny, you don't got to do that. But thank you, Fanny. Oh, Fanny, why are you doing that? You already gave me sats yesterday during the show. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Oh, okay. 1 5K spins, 5 1K spins. Did you send another 10? Oh, another. Oh, shit. Wow. Damn. From the Packer family. Damn. They sent another 10K sats, and thank you, Fanny and Backpacker. One 10K spin, 5 1K spins? Or 1 5K spins? Hold on. 5 1K spins and 1 5K spin for Freedom Family. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so 10 is for me, and then 10 is for the group. So we're going to do 5 1K spins and 1 5K spin. All right. Wow. Thank you, Fanny and Backpacker. That's a lot of freaking sats, man. They've been doing very well on their stream, if you haven't noticed, guys. They are killing it. The other 10 is for you. Okay. Thank you, Fanny and Backpacker. I appreciate that. That's a lot of sats. Appreciate it very much. Jerry grew his hair I wish I could. LOL. I hope everything has been good with everyone. What's up, brother? How are you? Did you change your name? Thank you again, Fanny and Backpacker. I appreciate that very, very much. That is very kind, man. You did not have to do that, so I appreciate that. That definitely helps with the payroll, man. Because you know my payroll is pretty high. I need to be like you guys and do the grabs like y'all. Chase Williams, what's up? Oh, yeah, Chicken. What's up, bro? Chicken, what's good, man? Good to see you, man. You want me to put you on the whiz heel or what? Packers, yes. Chicken, let me put you on the wheel, man. Good to see you, Chick. How are you, man? All right, real quick, guys. Let's update this map, man, while we're here, okay? All members, give me your city and state, and I'm gonna zoom down there and I'm gonna put you on the map. All right. Holy shit. Jenny says, yeah, I can't go out like that, Jenny says. Jenny sends a Jenny's app times 10 plus 5. A Jenny's app, for those of you that don't know, is 1, 2, 3, 4. She sends that times 10 plus 5. She said, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12,345 sats. Damn, Jenny, thank you. Holy shit. I appreciate that very much. Wow. Love you all. We love you too, Backpacker. Thank you very much. Gang, we love y'all. Thank you so much. Jenny and the Backpacker family. Wow. All right, so do me a favor, guys. Give me your city and state one by one, and we'll put them on the map real quick. I appreciate it. Let me play this Coinbase commercial real quick. Leave them in the thing. No, I'm going to play another commercial. Let's see. Then I'm going to get up and stretch my legs real quick. Let's see. Federal Reserve. We'll be right back.
In November 1910, 7 bankers meeting in secret to create America's central bank. We just can't call it that.
The 1907 panic nearly destroyed us. Banks failed, fortunes vanished.
We want to control America's money supply, create booms, trigger busts, and profit from both. And how will we do that?
We'll create money from nothing, loan it to the government, and charge interest. Legal counterfeiting, my friends. But there's a cost. Every dollar we print steals value from existing dollars. It's a hidden tax that flows directly to us.
And it gets worse. If we ever get off the gold standard, governments can print money for wars. Endless wars become possible and profitable.
Since Americans hate central banks, we'll call it the Federal Reserve. Sounds governmental, doesn't it? It's not.
The president will appoint board members, but we'll pick who he appoints. We'll have 12 regional banks. Looks decentralized, democratic even, but New York banks control them all. That's us.
You're probably wondering how we're going to get this through Congress. December 23rd, 1913. Most of Congress home for Christmas. Perfect timing for passing unpopular legislation.
I'll publicly oppose our own bill in Congress. They'll pass it thinking they beat Wall Street. We'll fund university chairs, write the textbooks. They'll teach our system as economic science. Beautiful. Every American born after this will inherit debt on money we created from nothing. Generational servitude.
The Federal Reserve. Not federal, no reserves. But everyone will think it's their government protecting them.
Good afternoon.
Measure your wealth in Satoshis, ladies and gentlemen. Measure your wealth in Satoshis. I don't care what the dollars say or how much they're worth in dollars. I always go by how many sats do I have, period, end of story. And all that stuff was facts. Boise, Idaho. Okay. I don't think you're quite Boise, though, are you? Jen, I love it. Packer fam. San Diego in the house. Okay. Let's do that. Trent just sending the zap. A 1776. Thank you, Trent. I appreciate that, brother. And he says, I'm from America, 1776. Thank you, Trent. From the Bitcoin technician. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, Trent. I appreciate you, man. Boise, huh? Okay, if you want to put Boise, I'm with you, man. Let's see. Nah, just stopping by. Everything is great. Working, brought a house, stacking sats and other assets. Nice, bro. Nice. All right, Packer family. Let's Boise, Idaho. All right, Packer family. What do you want? What color do you want your name? Number one. What color do you want your pin? Packer family. Las Vegas, Nevada. Yes. Yes, you do have a place here as well. I should put it right on top of mine. All right, so I'll just put Packer family. I chose mine. My name is orange, and then I put the pin as a purplish because I want to put like red, white, and blue together. Purplish. Is that okay for you guys? Let's do Vic. San Diego, California. Vic shoots. Large. No. Medium. That's large. Yep. I'm done. All right. Las Vegas, Nevada is our second home. That's right, bro. That's right. Okay, we got 3 of us on here. You got to be a member, though. So we'll just add on to it as we go. But yeah. Okay, see, orange and blue, of course. All right. Oklahoma City. Jenny. Legendary. And Nico. Boom, baby. Boom. All right. Anybody else? Same, Jerry. Do that with us too. Got you, brother. Well, crap. I guess I can't be on the map. Yes, you can. You're on there. You are on there, man. I got you. Right there. Let's zoom out. Boom. All right, let's keep expanding, guys. Anybody else? You already know. Yeah, I do. It's Texas. Is it San Antonio or Houston? San. You know I got a bad memory, bro. I know it's Texas. But once I go down there, I remember. I got so many people that live in Texas. San Antonio is oldest. Okay, you're H-Town, right? Wait, were we supposed to be subs? I mean, yeah, you can be. Trent, where you at, brother? Not saying you're Trent's hat, man. Trent, let me know, bro. I know it's Minnesota or somewhere. I forget what state, though. I mean, what city. And let me know what color you want your name and your pin to be. Please and thank you. Okay, so Sin is H-Town. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sin, please. I represent Flippers. Contact area code 281. You know the... That's H-Town. 281. All right. I'm going to put you as Sin Diesel. Let me know the colors you want, brother. Please and thank you. Let me know what you want. Just slap me in Minneapolis. Don't need to get robbed. Orange is fine. All right. Orange always. Okay. What kind of pin you want? You want the pin orange? You want everything orange? Satman, you want everything orange? Boom. Trent. Bitcoin technician. Satman. Boom. Yes. All orange all day, Jay. All right. Got you, Cindy's. Edit. All orange. Boom. All right. All right. Do we have anybody else who is a $4.99 member or above that'd like to be on this map? We got some big spins, guys. So far, we got 6 people on the map. We're going to expand it. We're going to keep going. All right, let's see how we're doing on these spins here. All right, let's do a few spins. We did 305. Let's do 306, 7, 8. 306. Let's get in. Thank you guys so much for the contributions. I appreciate it, man. It really helps. Sin Diesel. Again. Back to back again. Wow, Sin. You are killing it today, bro. Killing it. Congratulations, Cindy. 3 in a row. Anonymous, the rookie. Man, hold up. Man, hold up. Good job, Rook. Are you dancing in the streets or what?
Yeah, that's my boy. Sorry, guys.
He did it again. Riggs, Sin. Yay, Sin. Anon. What a waste, rookie. That is definitely inside Joe. What a waste, rookie. Anonymous, all that talent. What a waste. Anonymous, 420 for you, sir. Good job. Rook is a classic. Yes. He is a rook. That's why I used to call him. He was here with me for a long time. I said he's a rookie. And I look at him, all his talent. What a waste. What a waste of talent, you know? But he's doing better. He's doing better. Anonymous wins 307. 308, 309. Let's do that. 308. Let's get it. So we got to win this battle, man. Backpacker. Backpacker's the winner. Cooking with fish grease. Bang Ray. What's up, bro? My man Bang. What's good, my boy? He's a G. How do I know? He's got 4 G's in his name. Triple G at the end. He's laughing so hard right now. He is a rookie. Rookie. Wow, Satman. Yes. Fagger, congrats. 420 for you. 308, 309. Damn, guys. Thank you so much for the zaps. It's very nice. Michelle, my little troublemaker. That's what she does when she wins. She just passes out. Pizzle! BTC Arthur. Yes. He's more John than Arthur, though. I'm Arthur. I'm Swaggy A. Michelle. Oh, Michelle, sweetie, you got to be here, honey. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the donation you gave me yesterday. That was very nice, Michelle. Thank you. You see how my voice changed when I talk about Michelle? When I talk to Michelle? You know how we do it. Pizzle! Michelle might be away for a second. Again, she's my little troublemaker, of course. So you like how, my voice changes when she gets on here, man. You know how we do with the ladies? All right, so that's 309. We'll hold off. So I might get Michelle on the phone. And we can get her going. But Bitcoin right now, guys, is going down. Which is good for us, man. We love that. I'm in the kitchen. Oh, so you passed out in the kitchen. You saw how you fell out, Michelle? I see you, Quiet Storm. I got you, honey. Michelle, that's 105 for you, sweetheart. You become a member, you can get more. Sushi, yes. Well, that's where I like you at, Michelle, right in that kitchen. We like you other places too. Right here, doing your hair, doing your hair. You know what I mean? That's what we like to see. You know what I mean, Michelle? Michelle's got some beautiful eyes, man, don't she? Golly, that woman is something else, boy. She's something else. Very nice lady. Jer, we need to talk after the show. Oh, God. Allred, don't kill me, honey. Don't kill me. All right. 309 is the winner. Now, Trump, he had a cabinet meeting today. We'll get into that in a second. But we got a little bit of Bitcoin news today, guys. Jerry, you better stop or I'm going to tell Allred you beat up Santa. Don't tell her, please. So, again, guys, we got to win the situation. Bitcoin is currently under 75,000. Was under 74 when I wrote this. Down about 2.7% today. Even though the Iran situation has been going on for a while, we saw some heavy profit taking today. Bitcoin had run up nicely in recent weeks and had a lot of traders decide to lock in gains. When you combine that with profit taking, with the ongoing uncertainty around Iran, we got this sharp drop. It's a classic risk-off move in the market. Also, guys, a 16-year-old Bitcoin whale just woke up yesterday, a while that had been completely dormant since 2010, suddenly moved 2,650 Bitcoin, which is worth roughly $203 million. Let me see if I can find that. I think it was on Simply Bitcoin. I have it on Whatchcall as well. See if I can look at their posts. Let's see. Was it there? Where did I see that post? I had it somewhere. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn. Oh, Bitcoin. There it was. Oh, no, I found it. See, even though I don't really like these boys, but it's facts. Let's see it at. There it is. Just in, one of the earliest Bitcoin holders on Earth just broke a 16-year silence. Yesterday, a wallet that had been dormant since 2010 suddenly came alive and moved 2,650 Bitcoin worth $203 million. After 16 years of hodling through every cycle, every crash, and every all-time high, someone just cashed out generational wealth, and we may never know who they are. Crazy, man, right? Absolutely crazy. That was not nice from Holler. Oh, sweetie. You know I love you, honey. You know that. I saw Jerry kissing Santa Claus. Not exactly. Think that whale would like to share? I know, right? That's crazy. I also seen, did you guys see this? Sin and Jor? Did you guys see that thing where I put it in the signal chat yesterday? Somebody sent 107 Bitcoin to like a dead wallet or some shit last night. Did you see that? Where did I put that? Sent it in last night, I believe. Let's see. Okay. Put it in here. I can't find it. But it was crazy, man. Let's see if I can find this thing. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Breaking. Satoshi-era whale just burned 107 Bitcoin, worth over 8 million, I think that is. This whale just sent 5 transactions in a row to a Bitcoin burn address. What's going on here? Can anybody tell me about this? The hell is this? Output counts. Output value. Input counts. 4 output counts. 1. Amount. 7 Bitcoin. 7 Bitcoin. 6 Bitcoin. So that's 20 Bitcoin right there. Then there's the big one. 3.67 Bitcoin, 5.42 Bitcoin. Bunch of sats right there. 12.8, 13 Bitcoin, almost 15 Bitcoin. There's another one. 1.03 Bitcoin, 1.2 Bitcoin, 15 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoin, 9 Bitcoin. Wow. Incredible, man. Look at this. For a total. Wow, man. Why and who did that? For a total of 107 Bitcoin. That is crazy, man. Whenever I see posts like this, it reminds me of gossiping old broads sitting on the stoop in other folks' business. If you are stacking hard enough, you couldn't care less what an old whale does. Yeah, me too. I actually like it, to be honest with you. What does a dead wallet mean? It means it just, there's no key to it. And every time somebody puts Bitcoin in it, it doesn't move. It's just dead. Let it burn. Yes. Burn wallet? The definition of setting money on fire, for real. Satoshi himself is eliminating supply? I don't know if Satoshi's still around, brother. That's it. I'm labeling my wallet as a burn wallet. Signal check. No, I did not see this, sir. We're about to take a look at this right now, my boy. Thank you, Sin. See, Sin be on it, man. All right. Sin just sent this in. Someone built an algorithm to find inactive Bitcoin wallets, reported them to the NYPD as lost property, and is now suing to own them. 39,069 wallets, 3.8 million Bitcoin in Bitcoin, 3.8 million Bitcoin, 286 billion, no private keys, just a quarter. The most audacious Bitcoin lawsuit in history. Wow. I did not hear about this, bro. Let's read it. Supreme Court of the State of New York, County of New York. Plaintiffs by and through undersigned counsel upon personal knowledge, except, oh shit. Except where this is a civil action. Time on the cover. Wow. Well, I found 1,620. Well, they can't get it out anyway. So what do they want? They just want the cash for it? Dead until it's not. We just got richer. Yes, exactly. Speaking of dead wallets, But Jen is still here. Yes, she is. Whoever is filling that lawsuit clearly doesn't know how Bitcoin works. Unless then they're trying to get the state to pay them in cash for it, which that's only the way it makes sense. That's the only thing they can do is just maybe get a portion of the cash that the wallets are worth. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Saying that it's the state's fault they lost it or something. Who knows? Oh, look at Kev. Kev got his fold card in there. For those who want to get the fold card credit card, I'll leave my referral link here. Okay. Damn. Thank you, bro. Jen, why are you burning coins? Yes. So Trump had a cabinet meeting today, and he talked about a few things. The main topic was ongoing negotiations to end the war with Iran, obviously. Trump said a deal is largely negotiated, but there are still some final details to work out. The key goals are reopening the Strait of Hormuz, obviously, and making sure Iran's nuclear program is properly dealt with. Other topics include the economy, inflation, and immigration enforcement. So let's see if we can take a look at some clips from that. One in particular, Marco Rubio. Let's see what Marco Rubio. He issued a major warning to Iran. Again, this is the guy who I want right now. This is the guy who I want to be the next president of the United States in 2028. Let's see what the great Marco Rubio has to say to Iran. Yes, and since says he's talking about the people that's suing the state for those Bitcoin. If that happens, that would be the most gangster move and a genuine FU to the system, especially if they win and use that cash to buy Bitcoin. Man, bro, even if you get 10% of the money, Sin, crazy. That's actually smart, man, to be honest with you. Jen's trying to figure out how to get those coins. No volume? Sorry about that, guys. Sounds like Boob2 just banned BTC sessions. Okay. Let me click it off. Click it back on. Sorry about that, guys. It happens. It happens. Tell me how the volume is now.
Course of human events,
Another man doing a fantastic job, I think we all agree, is Marco.
Sorry, I had it on mute. Tell me if this works.
You're all over the place, right? I watched you last night in 3 different locations. So tell us about Iran.
Well, first of all, the bottom line is Iran's never going to have a nuclear weapon. And if recent events have done anything, is just remind us once again that they are the world's leading.
My bad. I had the thing on mute. I got my bag of steak right here. Steak and potatoes. Sin. So now it's working. Okay, thanks, man. Sorry about that, guys.
leading sponsor of terrorism, and they can never have a nuclear weapon. Now, the president's preference, Mr. President, your preference has told us repeatedly, is always to negotiate these things and to figure out if you can have agreements. Diplomacy is always the first option. And we continue to work on that through your envoys, Mr. Witkoff and Kushner and others, the vice president, who've been very involved. And if there's an agreement to be made, we want that to be made. I think there's been some progress and some interest, and we'll see over the next few hours and days whether progress could be made. I just want to remind everybody, Mr. President, you know this well, you have other options available to you if that doesn't work. But the bottom line is that we prefer the negotiated diplomatic route, and we're going to give it every chance to succeed. You know, you're giving it every chance to succeed, Mr. President. But here's the bottom line, because I keep getting asked, what is this all about? It's very simple. Iran and these people in charge of Iran can never have a nuclear weapon, and they will never have a nuclear weapon, and they most certainly will not have one as long as you're president of the United States. On that point, it's very clear. Just two quick things I want to touch upon. One, we touched upon the border and security. Part of securing our border is dealing with the people that are in this country unlawfully, many of whom do not want to go back to the country that they originally came from for a variety of reasons. Either we can't send them there or some judge ties us up. And one of the key things we have achieved is now 20 countries have signed third country national agreements, meaning these are safe countries where individuals who refuse to go back to their country of origin can be sent to that country instead. We've gotten 20 countries now around the world who have signed agreements that allow us to deport people to those places.
Exactly. That's why I played this clip. I was going to say that at the end, backpacker. But he's also giving Trump his props. Again, man, this is my president right here in 2028, 2029.
Often happens when you go to the person who's here unlawfully and say, we're going to send you to this third country, is all of a sudden they decide they'd rather go back to their home country instead. So it gives the ability to enforce our laws, and we work very closely with the Department of Homeland Security on that front. Something else that I know is concerning people, because it's on the news, is Ebola. Our number one obligation, you know, we're involved in foreign policy, but even our foreign policy, the number one priority of our foreign policy is to protect the American people. We cannot and will not allow any cases of Ebola to enter the United States. And so the State Department and other agencies represented here, the Centers for Disease Control, HHS, others are working very, very hard to contain this crisis to the countries where it's currently located, particularly the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And so we've surged assistance to make sure that is being contained there. And obviously, multiple agencies involved here are also very involved in tracking people, just to make sure that nobody comes into this country that has Ebola and creates a problem for us. And we feel like we've got good efforts in place to do that. And Americans should feel assured that the president and his administration is doing everything we can to protect them on that front. My last point, said I was all over the place. One of the places I stopped in last night was to initial the Trump route for prosperity in Armenia. This is a key linchpin of the peace deal that you were able to achieve between Armenia and Azerbaijan. And in addition to that, we also signed a critical minerals MOU with them and a strategic engagement one as well. So just a reminder of another war you helped to settle, Mr. President. But from that now we are seeing the emergence of a great new relationship with Armenia that really had grown stagnant for a very long period of time. So we're doing well on that front as well. Thank you.
And could I just ask you, Cuba and Venezuela, what's going on there?
Well, interesting. On Venezuela, that process continues, that three-phase process, you know, of obviously stabilization, recovery, and transition. I would just say, just since January 3rd of this year, okay, and I think this number's right, Chris or Doug can correct me on this, but I think over 10 million barrels of Venezuelan oil have been delivered to the United States since the 3rd of January. That industry is being professionalized for the first time ever. It's going to the benefit of the Venezuelan people. They are selling oil in the market at market rates. The money's going to an account in the United States, controlled and monitored by Treasury, audited by KPMG, and it's for the first time ever, the money's not being stolen. It's going to the benefit of the Venezuelan people. Cuba's in a lot of trouble because, unfortunately, for them, it's run by a bunch of incompetent communists. Being communist is bad. Being an incompetent communist is like the worst. And but the country's been taken over by this company called Gaesa that basically controls 70% of the economy. None of the money in that company goes to help the Cuban people. None of it. So we'll be talking to them. We'll be working on it. You know, we want something good for the Cuban people, and hopefully there'll be a good outcome there for them. There needs to be. It's 90 miles from our shores, and having a failed state 90 miles from our shores is a threat to the national security of the United States.
So we're producing right now more oil by double than Russia and Saudi Arabia combined. There's never been anything like that. We don't need oil. We don't need the Straits. We don't need anything. But we have more oil now being produced by 2 times than Russia and Saudi Arabia combined. It's a great stat.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me say something about Marco Rubio real quick. If Marco Rubio runs for president, he's got my vote. Now it'll be hard to beat JD Vance. It's going to be very hard. Kevin, what's up, my boy? First of all, Sin says Ebola is like a Psycho X, student loan debt, and the herp. It just won't go away. You are right, sir. Let me tell you why I like Marco Rubio for obvious reasons. I mean, look at him. This guy's been in politics for a long time. He's a young man. He's only in his early 50s. And this guy can govern. He can get shit done. He knows how to govern. Ron DeSantis, President Trump, our Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth. Those guys get shit done, man. And what Marco Rubio is doing is simple. He's saying, I'm on President Trump's team. He went against him in 2016. He obviously lost. He was little Marco then. He wasn't ready. So they put him back in the oven. The best allies you can ever have is somebody that was your enemy and you defeated them. Let me say that again. Your best ally you can ever have was your enemy that you defeated. And Marco Rubio was a big establishment Republican before. He's America First MAGA now. Okay? And being a great politician that he is already, but being underneath Trump, being loyal to Trump, and then Trump advising him in 2028, I think him and whoever, the combination of him, J.D. Vance, maybe Pete Hegseth if he runs like Trent says, or, Ron DeSantis, whatever combination, I'm going to be happy with it. But we will see, man. We will see. But either way, I like him, man. He's my favorite. Now, I don't know who would be his vice president. I don't think JD would go and stay lateral as a vice president. I don't know. He might have to pick somebody we don't even know who he's going to be yet. But if he decides to run, he's got my vote, man. Dang, did someone inject some Red Bull in Marco before this meeting? I know. He was fired up. Nice BTC dip for this top of the hour. Is it? Oh, wow. Love it. Love that, bro. Love Trump, but the articulation is insane from Marco. Yes. I mean, he's a wordsmith, man. The man is a wordsmith, and he destroys the lamestream media when they ask him stupid-ass questions. This guy can do it all, man. He's super, super talented. Or Vance Rubio, yeah. Honestly, if Vance becomes president, I don't want Marco Rubio to be vice president. I want Rubio to stay as Secretary of State. Rubio, probably since our boy Thomas Jefferson, he's probably the greatest Secretary of State ever, dare I say. I think he could beat J.D. Vance, Michelle said. I hope you're right, sweetheart. I hope you're right. If you believe the fake news, Vance doesn't want to run for president. Right, exactly. Marco Pete would be my ticket. That would be nice too. We'll see what the combination is. But secretly, who I want to run for president? I want what's our boy's name? Spencer Pratt to run for president. I want him to lose the mayor thing because he's probably going to lose. And then I want him to get on the national stage and run. Do I think he's going to win? No. But he's going to keep the Republican Party sane. And because he's going to call him out. He'll be like a little bit of a Trump, making campaign ads against them. You know what I mean? And keep them America first. I would love to see him do that. Trump 2026. The Gambler, what's up, bro? Put you on the wheel, man. How are you? The Gambler. The Gambler's a 2-star. The Gambler. Good to see you, man. Let me put Kev on the wheel. We got some big spins, man. The Packer family gave out 10,000 sats. And we're going to give out 6 spins for that. So that's going to be great. So let's put Kevin on the wheel. 1 big 5,000 and then 5 1,000 spins. Marco is more believable and seems more America focused. JD seems more technocrat focused. Yes. Yeah. I don't trust JD Vance all the way, son. And that's a hell of an analogy right there. Hell of a breakdown. Yes. Like, people that don't know any better, some MAGA people just say, oh, JD because he's the vice president. No. Marco Rubio to me by far. Good time to buy this dip. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Marco Sin 2028. Now that's what I like to see. The problem is, though, when we have these people run for president, they're going to leave their seats. Like, I love Pete Hegseth as the Secretary of War. I love Marco Rubio as a freaking Treasury Secretary, the Secretary of State. I like our boy as Treasury Secretary. What's his name? Scott Bessent. Either way, some good options. Yeah, we got a team. Now, what about the Dems? Who do the Democrats got? Sorry, Vic. The way my attitude is set up, I would probably end up in Grassy Knoll, Layden Parade, and Dallas. Good, bro. I'm at work, multitasking. LOL. Yes. Oh man, Sin would be fire, man. Sin would be fire. True, Sin. Some people just need to accept that can assist, but not strong enough to lead. Yes, exactly. I gotta run some errands. You'll be in the background. Okay, Jenny, we got you if you win. LOL. All right. I think that's pretty much what I got today, guys. More like fired upon. Yes, I know what you meant, bro. I know exactly what you meant. All right, guys. That's all I got today for the news. Is if there's any more breaking news stories, let me know. We can go through Twitter and look and see what we got on Twitter. But that's all I have, guys. That's all I have. So let's see where the blocks are, and then we'll finish up. So we got some blocks. 309, 310, 311. Okay, we got some spins, and then we'll do the big spins at the end. Thank you again, Backpacker and Fanny. 310. Let's see. Jared, I never asked you who's your favorite NFL football team. I don't have one, bro. I don't have one. Now, I will say this. I live in Vegas, and I'm always seeing Raiders stuff, so I pay attention to the Raiders. But I'm also from Rochester, New York, so Buffalo Bills are there. But as a kid, I grew up a 49ers fan. I was a Jerry Rice super fan. Jerry Rice and Joe Montana, but obviously that was a long time ago. So mostly I'll just look at some players here and there. But I don't watch any games, man. Chicken, are you still here, sir? Let me know, my boy. We'll hold off on 310. Let's go to 311, see who can win that one. Jenny Legendary. Jenny for 311. Thank you, Jenny, for the big donation earlier. Chicken said he left, so we'll do one more 312, and we'll go back to 310 for Chicken. Congratulations, Jenny. I know you're here, honey. Big shoots. 420 for you, sir. $420 for Jenny as well. Big shoots, 420. Oh, that's right, basketball. Who's your favorite basketball team? I don't have one either, bro. My nephew is probably going to be going to the NBA. My nephew is John Mobley Jr. He plays for Ohio State. So whatever team that he gets drafted to next year, that's going to be our team. Jen, Vic, woohoo. Congratulations. All right, let's go back to 310. Let's see who can win that one. We take Chicken off the board. You guys got to be here for the big spins that Backpacker and Fanny gave out. Nice, bro. Thank you, bro. Michelle, facts. Nico. Nico, 420. Hopefully Lakers. Sorry, Jen. Yeah. Man, I watched that because when I watch a game, I watch like the 15-minute version of the game. Nico, and I seen San Antonio. I didn't like the way San Antonio looked last night, man. Let's see what happens in Game 6, though. You know what I mean? Nico. 420 for Nico. All right, last spin for Lucky 313. Let's see if we can get that one. Then we'll do the big spins. Nico again. Anyone excited for World Cup or just me? Haha. I don't watch it, brother. I don't watch it. I've never been a big soccer fan. My dad was, though. Nico, congratulations. All right, that's the last spin for the blocks. Now we're going to do the 5 1,000s. Nico, bark twice for back-to-back wins. All right. Congratulations, everybody. 1,000 spins. All right. First one for the 1,000. Let's shuffle them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 21, 21. All right. More like bark to bark wins. Yes, big. Yes, big. First 1,000 goes to who? Got to be here. Arnie. Good call, Vic. Yeah, that's definitely something Sin should have said. Sin would normally say something like that. Yes. Arnie, congratulations for the 1,000. So you can win the next 1,000. Speaking of bark to bark, Michelle, my little troublemaker. Michelle, my little troublemaker. How you feeling right now, Michelle?
You silver-tongued devil, you.
She got it. She got it. Michelle, congratulations. It's a 4-legged takeover, Arnito. Congratulations, Arnie. Michelle, congratulations. Yay, yeah, baby. The gambler is red. The gamble is red, the 49ers, yes. Yes, fires. Congrats, honey. You got 1,000. Who's going to get these next 1,000? Sin Diesel. That's who's going to get them. Now, Fanny, backpacker Fanny, Jor did not speak up for the first spin. So do you want to spin it over for the first spin? Because Arnie and Jor did not say anything yet. But it's up to you. I'll let you figure that out. Cindy's got the third one. Let's see if you can get the fourth one. Wow. Gracias, Packer Familia. Familia, yes. Arnie, again. Yeah, Arnie's not here, I don't think. Sin, unless you are, Jor. That's 2 wins. You got to be watching to get these, man. Unless the Backpackers family says something different. That's up to them. 10 times, Sin. All right, let's do another one. And then maybe we'll spin for number 1 and 4 again. It's up to the Backpacker family. Arnito 2 times. Kevin is here. Okay, they said they must be here. Sound off in the chat, please, guys. Yes. Sin times, Michelle, with a little winky. All right, well, sorry, Arnie and Jor, you're not here. And you have to be here. This is what it got to be. Hey, Vic. Kev. All right, well, let's do slot 1 and 4 again for the 1,000. Thank you, Packer fam. Let's see who can win that. Arnie and Jor for the score. Got to be here to win, guys. 1,000. Nico. Thank you, Spaceman. Not an eye for an eye, but a dog for a dog, son. Nico. Dog for a dog. Nico. Thank you, Spaceman. All right, slot 4 for 1,000. Thanks, Packer fam. No doubt. The rookie, anonymous. Oh, wait. Wait. They don't want to give it to their own selves. Let me take them off. This is for the group. I'm sure I'm right about that. Sorry, guys. Anonymous. Let's do it again. I know they don't want to give it to themselves. Let's do it again. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Yes, it is, sir. Sin Diesel. Yes, it is. It is a dog-eat-dog world. Sin Diesel. Boom. So the 5 1,000 spin wins from the Backpacker and Finita family are Nico, Michelle, Sin Diesel times 2, and Kevin from 21 Sat Street. Congratulations, Sin. Wow, yes. That's $2,000. Another $2,000 for you, bro. I love when Sin wins. Sin is so deserving. All right, now for the big one. The 5K spin. 5K spin. Are you ready? Thanks, Packer fam. Sin, congratulations. All right, we have 16 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Only 11 on the wheel. Who's missing? Congratulations, everyone. We got 16 here. Much love, Packer family. Sound off in the chat if you're here and not on the wheel. The gambler says, let's go. Roll them, she says. I got you, sweetie. I got you. Sometimes I get hate watchers on here, Michelle. Some people just watch me and don't want to say shit, which is fine. I think I know a few of the names, but it's okay. I love you. You know? Sad to make her dance. Sad to make her dance. Popping. Yeah. Pad to make her dance. Thank you, Packer fam. AFK is left in the background like Jor. Yes. The remaining is probably the Packer fam, Jer. No, they don't have that many devices. Sid. I was thinking the same thing for a second. Packer can make her dance. But it's okay. All right, let's go. Let me shuffle them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 21, 21. I'm here. Like and subscribe. Thank you, the gambler. I appreciate you, Jenny. I know you here. Jenny, Nico, Satman, Kramer, Spaceman, Bang, Michelle, my little troublemaker, Vic, Sin, the gambler. All right. For 5K in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody, and spin it. Jenny Legendary. Boom. Who else? Who else? Congratulations, Jenny. Great job, man. Great job, ma'am. Thank you so much, guys, for the big donations today, the love and support. Thank you, Jenny, for all your contributions with the 5 memberships, the big zaps. Thank you so much, Backpacker family, for the incredible love and support like you always give. And make sure you guys, in about an hour and 40 minutes, the big show comes on. I'm just a little show. The big show is going to be on in an hour and 40 minutes. That's the Packer family show. I'm just a warm-up. I'm the warm-up act for the Packer family show. Congratulations. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations, Jen. So I'm going to give you a little time to get ready for the main event, the Packer family. Make sure you guys tune on in. Congratulations. Yes. Much love. Oh, Jor. Jen. Yes, Jor. You're not going to like the replay of this one. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you very much. The money mafia, shocking. The Fed dollars, 6.9 trillion per year interest. U.S. Treasury dollar, 1.4 trillion per year. Wow. We love it. We love it. But this is why we're here. We talked about politics today. It all goes hand in hand, ladies and gentlemen. And don't let anybody fool you with that. I see Bitcoin going down to 70K. Damn. Oh, God, I hope so, bro. Uh-oh, something happened on strike here. Oh, look at Sin Diesel. Thank you, Sin. Sin, 18 and a 45. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that, bro. Very much. Thank you. Thank goodness I don't got to double that one. I know, right? Uh-oh, yeah, man. You missed some sats, bro. Dips are gifts, absolutely. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is why we're here in the first place. If anybody tells you Bitcoin has nothing to do with politics and ignore it, then ignore these people when they start talking about politics and then did it. Hold on, bro. I thought I had already sent it. I got distracted. It's all good, brother. Thank you, man. There are YouTubers out there, there's Bitcoiners out there to tell you, ignore politics. It doesn't matter. You know, we live in a Bitcoin echo chamber. We live in a Bitcoin bubble. We don't live in a Bitcoin. We live in a Bitcoin world. This stuff doesn't matter. It's not true. But then these same people will turn around, and when Trump does something or bill is passed, they'll talk all about it. You know what you should do when they say that? When they tell you Bitcoin is not political and all this other stuff, and then they talk about politics, just send them a message underneath the video and say, hey, I thought you said this stuff doesn't matter. Why are you talking about it? Again, they're hypocrites. Oh, well, someone else deserves them. Congrats to whoever got them. It's all good, brother. It's all good. We're 39, almost 0.2 trillion in debt. We're in big, big trouble, ladies and gentlemen. We're a debtor nation. And the problem goes deep, real deep. These politicians talk about what? Increasing revenue by taxes and printing more money. We don't have a revenue problem, ladies and gentlemen. We got a spending problem. That's what we have. We spend like irresponsible drunken sailors, because even drunken sailors are better than us. The system is broken. We need to fix it, okay? But we cannot live in a bubble, all right? We can't. These politicians matter. We need to hire and fire the America first and the America last politicians in order to get these policies up and through the wire so we can destroy this system. We can do it from within if we get the right political help. If we get rid of the people that are paying the politicians and they can't pay off the politicians anymore, listen to me now. If we get the people that cannot pay off the politicians, they can't keep feeding this system. They can't. Because the politicians that are America first say, nah, I'm taking money from constituents. I'm not taking money from the Pfizers and the Johnsons & Johnsons and the military industrial complex. That's my disclaimer, YouTube. That's my personal opinion. Okay? The system is broken, and the reason why it's broken because a lot of crooked politicians up there that are bought and paid for, and they're freaking prostitutes. Bitcoin gives people financial freedom through a decentralized system with a limited supply designed to protect long-term value. Say it again, the gambler. We're spending almost $2 trillion on Medicare, Medicaid, 1.6 on Social Security, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, almost $1 trillion, but even more than that, we're spending more on interest than the debt. Once our interest surpasses our income, our revenue, that's bad. Now, Trump has increased our revenue and he slowed down the interest on the debt, but he adopted and got a broken system. But we have a system within the system that is scarce, uninflatable, portable, divisible, verifiable supply, decentralized, and unconfiscatable. And just like you, it'll make you unstoppable. And if America stacks this money today as a country, we will be great again. I'm telling you that right now. And if you stack this money today, they'll be building statues of you in the future. I promise you that. I know everybody laughs when I say that, but I promise you. But if America wants to be great again, we need sound money, ladies and gentlemen, and lay that thing down like a brick road underneath this system. And it'll break it from within and start a new one. Break it to 1 million pieces. And what will happen when that happens? The system be broken. Everybody will understand what happened. They'll understand what inflation is. We'll pay off the national debt and we'll stop that inflation and make this country great again. In the meantime, while we're doing it, bringing these son of a bitches to their knees. And there's only one way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. And if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. And until then, and as you guys know, I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.